Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the mid-morning session of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Panchakalpa Tirupasha, Kripa Sindhu Pevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki Jai. Thank you so much, Yeshomati Priya Mataji, for chanting very nicely the Bhagavad Gita shlokas. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha conference call. So before moving on to the session, I would like to know who are all present on the call today.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, Saroris Trishla Prabhupada, Guru Maharajas and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirti Dasundri Dasi, and thank you Yashomati Mataji for the beautiful recitation. Thank you Anita Mataji for all your services.
Hare Krishna Kirtida Sundari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your valuable association. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashomati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Elgin. And thank you, all glories to your services, Kirti Dasundari Devi Dasi Mataji and Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Yashomati Priya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and reciting so beautifully the Bhagavad Gita verses. Hare Krishna, all glories to you. So, this is Mataji. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. This is Shivani from Ashwin, Virginia. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves? Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the mid-morning session of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, which will be Grace Ramgiridhari Prabhu. But before moving on to the session, I would like to read Prabhupada's quote for today. On July 1st, 1972, Prabhupada has written a letter to Satsvarupa Prabhu. It is good to be prepared with a well-thought lecture in advance. However, we must be able to preach effectively at a moment's notice or under any conditions or circumstances also. As you begin to study the Sanskrit words, in each word you will find a treasure house of different understanding. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, very nice quote of Srila Prabhupada. So, thank you so much, dear devotees, for joining the call. I don't see Prabhuji join the call. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves till Prabhuji joins, you can introduce himself. Okay, otherwise we'll chant till Prabhuji joins. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anyone who like to introduce themselves? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, just now Prabhuji called. He is in the traffic. He is been getting late. Just 10 minutes we can chant, Mataji.
Yeah, okay.
Mataji, you want me to stop recording or should we
Yeah,
continue?
we can stop recording, Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then all of them together can chant till Prabhuji joins. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
ठीक है पुत्र, घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है। मैं उसकी ट्रांसफर रुकवा दियागा। चंगा। बेटा की कोई बात नहीं है बेटे, मैंने कुलदीप की ट्रांसफर रुकवा दी है। अब वो लड़ाई में नहीं जाएगा।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा माता जी.
Yes,
Can we
Mataji.
chant Jagannath Ashtakam till Prabhuji joins?
Yes, Mataji, you can start, read if you want.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shri Jagannath Ashtakam. कदाचित् कालिन्दी तट विपिन संगीत करावो, मुदा बेरि नारी वदन कमला सद मधुपाः, रमा शंभु ब्रह्मामरपति गणेशार्चित पादो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, भुजे संयवेनुं शिरसि शिखिपुच्छं कटितटे, दुकूलं नेत्रान्तसा सहचरकटाक्षं विदधाते, सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावन वसति लीला परिचयो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, महाम्बोधिस्थिरे कनक रुचिरे नीलशिखरे, वसन् प्रसादान्त सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना, सुभद्रा मध्यस्थ सकल सुरसेवावसराधो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भावतु मे, कृपा पारावार सजल जलध श्रेणी रुचिरो, रमावाणि श्रमस्फुरतामलपङ्केरुहमुखः, सुरेन्द्रैराराध्य श्रुति गणशिखगीतचरितो, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे, जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे, रथारूढ गच्छन् पथिमिलित भूदेव पटलैः, स्तुति प्रदुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपकर्ण्य सदया, दया सिन्धुबन्धु सकल जगतां सिन्धु सुतया, Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Parabrahma Pidaku Valayadalo Pulla Nayano Nivasi Niladro Nihita Charanonanta Shirasi Rasanand Radha Sarasavapuralingana Suko Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me नवयाचे राज्यं न च कनकमाणिक्यविभवम् न याचेऽहं रम्यां सकलजनकम्यां वरवाधुम् सदा काले काले कमतपतिना गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पातगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पातगामी भवतु मे हर त्वं संसारं द्रुततरमसरं सुरपते हरा त्वं पापानां विततिम् अपरां यादवपते अहो दीननाथे निहितचरणो निश्चितमेदम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पातगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पातगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं यः पठेत् त्रयतः शुचिः सर्वपापविशुद्धात्मा विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Prabhuji has joined Mataji.
No, Mataji. But thank you so much for reading it. Maybe we can take turns in reading the translation.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, I can start. Sometimes in great happiness, Lord Jagannath makes a loud concert with his flute in the groves on the banks of the Yamuna. He is like a bumblebee tasting the beautiful lotus, like faces of the cowherd damsels of Raja. And great personalities such as Lakshmi, Shiva, Brahma, Indra, and Ganesha worship his lotus feet. May that Jagannath Swami be the object of my vision. Yes, Karpavagalli Mataji, you can go ahead.
Mataji, thank you, Mataji. In his left hand, Lord Jagannatha holds a flute. On his head, he wears a peacock feathers, and on his lips, he wears a fine yellow silken cloth. From the corners, of his eyes, he bestows sidelong glances upon his loving devotees, and he always reveals himself through his pastimes in his divine abode of Vrindavana. May that Jagannatha Swami be the object of my vision. Shall I continue, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I read?
Okay, Mataji. Okay,
Maybe
Mataji, thank you.
Mataji has...
Mataji is there. After that,
Yeah, Mataji. Yeah, Vrinda, on the shore.
On the shore of the
On the shore of the great ocean, within a large palace, atop the brilliant golden Neelachala hill, Lord Jagannath resides with his powerful brother Balabhadra and his sister, who sits between them. May that Jagannath Swami, who bestows the opportunity for the devotees' devotional service upon all godly souls, be the object of my vision.
Yes, Yasho.
Hare Krishna. Lord Jagannath is an ocean of mercy and as beautiful as a row of blackish rain clouds. He is the storehouse of bliss for Lakshmi and Saraswati, and his face.
Okay. Next, who wants to read?
Yashomati Mataji?
Mataji has dropped out for you.
Yes, Mataji, sorry, it's gone. That's why. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is the storehouse of bliss for Lakshmi and Saraswati, and his face resembles a spotless, full-blown lotus. The best of demigods and sages worship him, and the Upanishads sing his glories. May that Jagannath Swami be the object of my vision. Thank you, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, you want to read?
Yes, Mataji. It's 5, right? Mataji, 5 or 6?
5.
When Lord Jagannath,
Yeah, when Lord Jagannath moves along the road on his Ratha Yatra cart, at every step large assemblies of Brahmanas loudly chant prayers and sing songs for his pleasure. Hearing the hymns, Lord Jagannath becomes very favorable disposed towards them. He is ocean of mercy and the true friend of all worlds. Me that Jagannath Swami, along with his consort Lakshmi, who was born from the ocean of nectar, be the object of my vision.
Can I read,
Thank you.
Mataji?
Yes, Parima Mataji, please go ahead.
It's the 7th one, right?
6th.
6th one. Oh, sorry. Lord Jagannath, whose eyes resemble full-blown lotus petals, is the ornament of Lord Brahma's head. He resides in the Nilachala hill, and his lotus feet placed on the heads of Anantadeva. Overwhelmed by the mellows of love, he joyfully embraces Srimati Radharani's body, which is like a cool pond. May that Jagannath be the object of my vision. Lord Jagannath be the object of my vision.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji. 7th and 8th are there. I shall read it and translate. I do not pray for a kingdom, not for gold, rubies, or wealth. I do not ask for a beautiful wife, as desired by all men. I simply pray that Lord Jagannath Swami, whose glories Lord Shiva always sings, may be the constant object of my vision. O Lord of the demigods, please quickly remove this useless material existence I am undergoing. O Lord of the Yadus, please destroy this vast shoreless ocean of sins. Alas, this is certain. Lord Jagannath bestows his lotus feet upon those who feel themselves fallen and have no shelter in this world but him. May that Jagannath be the object of my vision. The self-trained virtuous soul who recites these 8 verses, glorifying Lord Jagannath, becomes cleansed of all sins and duly proceeds to Lord Vishnu's support. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for joining this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the mid-morning session of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhuji for joining the call and giving us your valuable time and association. And today's verse will be from Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, chapter 28, verses 165 to 168. Over to you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Please excuse me. I am so sorry that I got stuck in some really bad traffic and I couldn't make it on time. Thank you so much for tolerating my shortcomings. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So this is a chapter where the Lord's pastimes of accepting sannyas is described. So we will read the verse translation and then go over some reflections. Kibase sannyasi rupa haila prakasham purna karita varni bena veda vyasam. That wonderful sannyasi form of the Lord will be elaborately described by Veda Vyasa. Sahasraname te eka hila Veda Vyasam kona avatare prabhu karena sannyasam Sri Vedavyasa has described in his Vishnu Sahasranama that the Lord appears in one of his incarnations as a sannyasi. Text 167. Yehi taha satyakari lena dvija raja, yehi marma jane ye saha Vaishnava samaja. Now this statement has been fulfilled by the best of the Brahmanas. This secret is well known to the society of Vaishnavas. Text 168. In the Mahabharata, Dhana Dharma Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, it is stated, Sannyasa Krishnamaschanto Nishta Santi Parayana. That Lord Vishnu accepts sannyasa, is detached from sense gratification, is fully surrendered to Krishna, is fully determined to engage in the sacrifice of chanting the holy name of Krishna, and is fully absorbed in Mahabhava, which ridicules the peaceful state attained by the non-devotee impersonalists. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedantam Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. In Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a prayer which recognizes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation. Suvarna Varno Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi. So, Sannyasa Krishna Machanto Nishta Santi Parayanaha. So, Suvarna Varno Hemango. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is golden avatar, Suvarna Varna. So, his appearance has been foretold 5,000 years ago by Vedavyas. So the Lord will come in his golden form. Up till that point in time, there is no incarnation, because in Dwapar Yuga, there is no incarnation of the Lord who had the form of Swarna Varna. Suvarna Varno Hemango Varangas Chandanangati. And what will he do? Sannyasa Krishamaha Santo Nishta Santi Parayanaha. That person, that Krishna, he is going to accept sannyasa vesha. And what will he do in the sannyasa vesha? He is going to do 4 things. I mean, there are plenty of things, plenty of places, plenty of glorification, but that particular prayer is referring 4 things. By himself being detached from sense gratification. Number 2, by being fully surrendered to Krishna. Number 3, fully determined to engage in the sacrifice of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, which means Sankirtana Yajna. And number 4, fully absorbed in Mahabhava to ridicule the peaceful state attained by non-devotee personalities. So as a first reflection, I want to mention these four aspects and dwell on a bit. So Mahaprabhu's appearance have been foretold by Vedavyas 5,000 years before, and it is also predicted that the Leela that Mahaprabhu has performed just in this Kali Yuga is also going to be described the next time when Vedavyas is going to recompile. Because Vedavyas, after foretelling, after predicting about Mahaprabhu's appearance in Vishnu Sahasranam, so technically the Vishnu Sahasranam that is compiled in Mahabharata, which is told by Bhishma Pitamaha. Because Bhishma is trying to glorify the Lord in his condition when he was lying on an arrow bed. He is glorifying the Supreme Lord. When he is glorifying the Supreme Lord, he is already informing about. So look at the devotion people had. So Mahaprabhu's appearance has already been revealed, and great personalities know this secret, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance may be secret, but his existence is not a secret. Mahaprabhu's existence performing Leela is known to Mahajanas. So at that time he mentioned about Mahaprabhu's appearance, but there's one more prediction where when Vedavyas came during Mahaprabhu's manifested Leela, as our friend who is just compiled Caitanya Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das Thakur. So he is incarnation of Vyasadeva. So he foretold about Mahaprabhu's appearance through Mahabharata, through Bhishma Stuti, Bhishma's glorification of the Lord. He participated. Vedavyas came and personally participated. How he participated? From Narayani Mataji, who is Vrindavan Das Thakura's mother. He heard the childhood pastimes. He is narrating those pastimes. And now it is also predicted that the next time when Srimad Bhagavatam is going to be presented, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's entire Leela will be elaborately described in that as well. For our kind information, we should know that the version of Srimad Bhagavatam that we are blessed with is 18,000 verses. But that is not the only Bhagavatam or the only version of Bhagavatam that is existing in the universe. There is 1,100,000 verses Bhagavatam. It is available for people in the heavenly planets. And wherever and whenever the Lord is performing pastimes, Vaishnavas are glorifying the Lord. The life and activities of Vaishnavas who have dedicated their lives for glorifying the Lord, they are all nothing but Bhagavatam. Vaishnavacharya's songs, Vaishnavacharya's lifestyle. So they are all Bhagavatam. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance was pre-predicted, And when that has happened, that establishes the pramana, the authenticity of our Vedic literature. The modern day predictions, they are either temporary or inaccurate or limited to sensual and mental things. Transcendental subject matter is beyond the paradigm of modern science. That is why our basis of accepting any spiritual truth is just not experiential. It is also based on the pramana from Shastra. What we experience, we correlate, we cross verify. It has to be corroborated in the Shastra, otherwise our experiences are also questioned. Sometimes what we experience and in turn what we learn will also be critical if we have not substantiated that experience with the pramana. So Shastra Chakshu, the vision of Shastras, happens to be a very important basis for our spiritual existence. And Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, Leela, pastimes, even the so-called monists, Mayavadists, historians, modern day scholars who see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as just a saint, a historical personality, a devotee of Krishna. For them, this is the pramana. Because Vishnu Sahasranam is Sahasranam of the Lord, 1,000 names of the Lord. And if Vishnu Sahasranam glorifies about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as one of the names of the Lord, which establishes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord. So Vishnu Sahasranam is universally accepted. Even Mayavadis accept, they chant. People very popularly claim that as a wonderful compilation. So what I want to communicate in the first reflection is that the Supreme Lord's appearance, the glorious appearance, it is not sentimental to some cult of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We have a wonderful basis, pramana, because I want to say this, where so many South Indian, Smarta Brahmanas, Sri Vaishnavas, and various personalities, they are very much attached to their own cultural and scriptural references. For them to accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord is very difficult, and they are not able to accept, because as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Mahavadanya Avatara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done these things that I just read, these 4 things, which are generally not conventional. And the most important thing is, by being absorbed in Mahabhava, he ridiculed the peaceful state attained by non-devotee impersonalists. So which means the reason why Smartas, Mayavadis, those who are very much attached to Vedanta studies, they do not want to touch and come closer to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pioneered many things. He did what we call as groundbreaking, quote unquote, unconventional, what the Smartas and people who are Mayavadas, they used to think as convention of a sannyasi. He did many things unconventional, even to an extent the way he took sannyas. And by doing so, what he did? He disrupted the peaceful state attained by non-devotee impersonalists. So he was against the ideology of people trying to recluse themselves. Rather, he pulled them out of their own den and made them, chant and dance to the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation now, by the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, by the blessings of so many great predecessor acharyas, and their contribution and their tireless preaching efforts, by so many contemporary, sannyasis, devotees, Vaishnavas, now people are starting to hear, accept about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan mission. Because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is propagating that this spirituality is beyond caste, creed, age, gender. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that, you do not need any prerequisite qualification to perform devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is simply, giving the most easiest process by which somebody can get devotional life. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, making the spiritual knowledge available to every Nagara, Grama, every nook and corner of the world and the universe, that which otherwise no other process has reached, and which straight away challenge the conventional way of sannyasi living, conventional way of devotional living, conventional way of what people used to think as how and why I will do devotion. Mahaprabhu broke all of them and gave us a wonderful Sankirtan mission. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam ki jai. And when somebody has to accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they have to accept the entire process of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are some people already down south and in other parts of the world who accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but they don't accept Nityananda Prabhu. Some people accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, but they don't accept 6 Goswamis. Somebody accepts Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they don't subscribe to the ideology of how this Sankirtan mission is beyond age, caste, creed, gender, and various other aspects of it. They are still hung up to their casteism, the caste Brahmana. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur is exposing all of them. He would have exposed everywhere, but somehow he went only to the western side of the India, and he listed around 25, 12, 13 different Apasampradayas, and he was already, maxed out. If he had gone south, if he had gone other parts, there are still people in the garb of devotional life. They were trying to propagate monism, Mayavadi. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan mission has completely ridiculed. By them performing the Sankirtan Yajna, they have established that every rank and file, every caste and creed, every individual living entity, what to speak of only human, even animals can take part in that. So, hence my first reflection is about Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan missions, Mahaprabhu Sankirtan mission's glories is foretold, and it is going to be glorified even in the future. And that Mahaprabhu, what he has done, he has taught us to be detached from sense gratification by his personal conduct. He taught us how to be fully surrendered to Krishna. He inundated us in the chanting of Sankirtan, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And by doing all these 3 things, he has fully absorbed and introduced a new way of life. Second thing that I want to say is about a very interesting part in this, shloka. Vrindavan Das Thakura says, which ridicules the peaceful state attained by non-devotee impersonalists. So, I want to explain this aspect slightly detailed, where by performing Sankirtan Yajna, what one gets by dancing in the Kirtan, by singing in the Kirtan, by being part of the Sankirtan mission, one actually remains to the perfect peaceful state. So what apparently is an active activity of chanting and dancing, serving and glorifying, will put him in the right peaceful state instead of somebody's assuming peaceful state. I would like to read a small purport from 7th canto, 6th chapter, text number 25, a portion of that purport. This is Prahlad Maharaj's instruction to his demoniac schoolmates. This is from the purport 25, 7, 6, 25. Purport. In an advanced civilization, people are eager to be religious, to be economically well situated, to satisfy their senses to the fullest extent, and at last to attain liberation. However, these are not to be magnified as desirable. Indeed, for a devotee, these are all very easily available. Bilvamangala Thakura said, Mukti Swayam Muklintanjali Sevate Sman Dharmartha Kama Gatayah Samaya Pratikshaha. Liberation always stands at the door of a devotee, ready to carry out his orders. Material advancement in religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation simply wait to serve a devotee at the first opportunity. A devotee is already in a transcendental position. He does not need further qualification to be liberated. As confirmed in Bhagavad-Gita 14.26, Sagunan Samadityaitan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. A devotee is transcendental to the actions and reactions of the three modes of material nature because he is situated in the Brahman platform. So what I want to drive home as a second reflection is that Prabhupada is telling two things here. One is, typically in a modern day civilization, what is considered as religious activities and what is the purpose of somebody being religious? What is generally the content of anyone's prayer? It is about how can I be economically well situated? How can I satisfy my senses? And finally, how do I go to Swarga? Going to heaven. But for a practicing devotee who is already surrendered to this process of Sankirtan mission, our beginning point itself is there. Our beginning point itself is Mukta Sangha Param Rajet. Bhagavatam says, those who are part of the Sankirtan mission, Mukta Sangha Param Rajet. They are already liberated. So, where does the materialistic people end or want to see that as a destination? That is the beginning point for a practicing devotee. A practicing devotee who is chanting, dancing, clapping, singing the glories of Krishna, he is able to perform all of those things because of him already liberated. This is a very famous conversation. One devotee went to Srila Prabhupada with absolute ecstasy from Radha Raman temple. He went to take darshan of Shri Radha Ramanaji, the beautiful deities of Gopala Bhatta Goswami. Wonderful service, attitude the devotees have there. So he went to take darshan. So one pujari had told that you are very fortunate that you have come to take darshan of Shri Radha Raman. May you be blessed to be the pujari and servant of Radha Raman in your next life. And this devotee got so pleased. He went to told Prabhupada. And Prabhupada told, please inform that Pujari who is serving Radha Raman, may he be blessed to be born overseas in his next life, distributing my books. The point is that look at where does Prabhupada and our Vaishnava Acharyas keep the activities of Sankirtan mission. They have kept them much above the standard in which the Sankirtan mission is positioned by our Vaishnava Acharyas, which we have been given easy access, is established that that's a perfect stage for a devotee to begin with. Mukta Sangha Paramraje. Kaler Dosha Nide Rajan. Astiki Eko Mahan Gunaha. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Mukta Sangha Paramraje. So the two aspects that Prabhupada is explaining here is those who are religiously inclined, those who are wanting to perform dharma, they max to max dharma, artha, kama, moksha and end it. But the Panchama Purushartha that Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is bringing in is about bhakti. That's where the real essence is. I have told this several times, but once again I'll repeat. 1970s, sometime mid-70s, 74 if I'm right. Srila Prabhupada was installing Shri Radha Madan Mohanji in Hyderabad, ISKCON. And those days, ISKCON had very less pujaris, trained pujaris to perform installation ceremony. Srila Prabhupada had invited some pandits from Tirupati Sri Vaishnava temple. So some Sri Vaishnava pujaris had come for performing the installation ceremony. So the ceremony went on for 5 days. So on the last day, when the installation is done, the deities were bathed and the first arati was going to happen. All the other puja, vidhi, parts, everything got over. Now the kirtan has begun. So, if I'm right, Vishnu Jana Maharaj was leading the kirtan. And as the kirtan went on, as the kirtan started to increase its tempo, so naturally we all can't, hold back. So everybody started dancing. And they started swaying, dancing to an extent when the tempo was up to its peak. All the devotees were jumping to an extent. Those Sri Vaishnava sadhus who had come to perform the installation ceremony, they themselves couldn't control themselves. And they started jumping and dancing to the kirtan. And Prabhupada said, pointing to those Sri Vaishnava sadhus, saying that this is the essence of our Sankirtan mission. Everything we do vidhi, we do service, we do worship, we do everything. But the essence, this is the essence. So the real peace, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ridiculing the Mayavadi's definition of peaceful state, he also gave what is a real peaceful state. Andal Alvar, in her one of the poems, she is explaining Vaginal Padi, Manadinal Sindika, Poya Pizhayum, Pugadaruvan Nindranavum, Tiyinil Tusahum Chepelo Embavai. By singing Vaginal Padi, Manadinal Sindika. Vaginal Padi means by opening your mouth and singing, and in your heart of heart, remembering and glorifying. What will happen? Poya Pizhayum. All your mistakes, all your anomalies, all your bad things are all Tiyinil Tusahum. They are like burned, the dust burned in a flame of fire. That's the power of Sankirtan mission. So even Sri Vaishnavas, they should know that there are many verses in their pasuram, in their description, where this chanting and dancing and performing Sankirtan Yajna has been acknowledged by Sri Vaishnava sannyasis also. So the real peace, the real surrender, the real state of happiness is not in withdrawal from all the worldly activities. It is involving in those activities where everybody is brought in. That is why when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met the Prakashananda Saraswati and his entire followers, initially the conversation was slightly of ridiculing Mahaprabhu's being a sannyasi. But finally, when Mahaprabhu reached them, we have studied in Chaitanya Charitamrita. What happened? The entire entourage, the entire followers of Prakashananda Saraswati, including Prakashananda Saraswati, finally bowed down to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they went behind him chanting and dancing and singing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And that transformation is the essence. So that's my second reflection that I want to say here. And the third and the last reflection in this current context is about the aspect of how in our Krishna consciousness there is something called as open secret. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. In verse number 167, Vrindavan Das Thakura is explaining, this secret is well known to the society of Vaishnavas. What does that mean? It means it is secret as well as some people know this secret. So this is called Raja Guhyam. So why it is explained that we need to always depend ourselves, our devotional life, on the blessings and association of Vaishnavas, because you get to know the secret. But there is a secret of how to get to know the secret, which is what we are going to discuss. One thing is, here it is mentioned that they have fully known the secret about Mahaprabhu's appearance. But how to get the secret from them? They are not going to reveal secret to anyone, to everyone. They are going to reveal the secret only to some qualified people, or they are going to reveal secret in a specific form and shape that we will be able to accept them. So, in the third reflection, I want to mention 2 points. Number one, that the secret of the science of Krishna consciousness being revealed to a Vaishnava establishes the transcendental position of a Vaishnava. And point number 2, that such a Vaishnava will reveal a secret to you the day you find yourself ready to serve and pass the test of the Vaishnava. If I can add the third one, there are some categories of Vaishnava who is extraordinarily merciful, like Ramanujacharya, like Prabhupada, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they are prepared to reveal such a secret to every town and village, to everyone who came across, seeing the most precarious condition of them. Yes, they have just opened out the secret. Ramanujacharya was given a specific instruction by his spiritual master. His spiritual master told him that I am giving you this mantra, you should not reveal to anyone. After 17 times, 18th visit he told. And he said, If you tell the secret to anyone, you will go to hell. Ramanujacharya went to the rooftop of the Trikoshu temple and told everyone. Prabhupada went to every nook and corner of the world. Caitanya Mahaprabhu went everywhere. So the secret of a Vaishnava is that they are either seeing our precarious condition, they risk their lives to give us Krishna. Another aspect is that when you serve them confidentially, without offense to the parampara, then you get to know the further secrets of surrendering, serving, and progressing in Krishna consciousness. So the third reflection hence is know that the Rajaguhyam, the secret of Krishna consciousness, is something that we need to learn to tap on. Otherwise, everything will be right in front of us, we will fail to recognize. Krishna will be ready to extend his help to us, we will be failing to recognize. So it is important in that context, I want to mention about a concept of qualification versus benefit. In the materialistic concept, we are always given benefit proportionate to our qualification. Only when you are qualified, you are given something. If you are not qualified, you are not given that, because our qualifications are validated for us to give some benefit. But in Krishna consciousness, the philosophy is like different. Every practicing devotee should remember that I will not be able to get the qualification for the amount of benefit that is being bestowed upon me. So, right in the beginning, they show all their indebtedness and surrender to the process and saying, Jogyata vichare, kichu nahi bhai, tomara karunachara, karuna na hoile, kandiya, prana na rakhi ko ara. So, dwelling on the benefits and rewards that we should be getting or doing devotional activities is not Brahminical. Rather, we should surrender and serve, and our qualification will also come, our benefits will also come. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvair gunair tatra samasate suraha. So, the point that I want to conclude here is that Mahaprabhu's transcendental incarnation, Mahaprabhu's association, Mahaprabhu's followers association are very, very important for us to know the secret of the science of Krishna consciousness. So these are the three sets of reflections from this current context. So number one is about how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance had been foretold by Vedavyas, and he himself came as Vrindavandas Thakura and experienced, and eventually it is being told that in the future Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela is going to be described, where these four aspects of Mahaprabhu demonstrating what it means to be completely free from sense gratificatory propensity, what it means to be fully surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in that state, fully inundating the whole world in the Sankirtan mission, and eventually by that, he is trying to wake up the so-called Mayavadi and monist and Sunyavadis. They are all stuck in their own world of quote-unquote peace. He is trying to give them the real peace of mind and eventually teaching them what real peace is. And that Sankirtan mission is available to all of us. The second aspect that we discussed is that how in the real peace definition, we read from Srimad Bhagavatam 7.6.25, where it is said that the so-called modern day civilization is performing religious activities for economic development, sense gratificatory propensity, and ending in liberation, whereas those who are part of the Sankirtan mission, their beginning point is liberation, to the extent that liberation is not even an agenda, rather our agenda is somehow or other glorify the Supreme Lord, and we try to align our lifestyle in that capacity that we are able to remain happily, joyfully performing our devotional life. Kevala Ananda Khanda. And the third and last reflection is the secret of this Krishna consciousness being available with Vaishnavas. So we said 3 points. How with Vaishnavas there are secrets about Krishna consciousness. So better we learn to acknowledge that fact. And number 2, the Vaishnavas reveal their secret to a people, those who are showing their eagerness to learn. And there is one more category which is called Paropakari, or somebody who is Dayalu, Parama Dayalu, one who is extremely merciful. They go out and try to win even the most, let loose, poor, fallen soul, and try to give them some hope by giving this Krishna consciousness. So thank you all so much. And once again, I sincerely seek my apologies for joining in late. If there are any questions, comments, reflections, I'm happy to respond. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. That was a very wonderful reflection which you told. All the 3 reflections was very nicely given by you. And yeah, devotees, any questions or realizations, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Wonderful session, Prabhu. I don't have any question as such, but the way you chant the verses, the way you bring your own life experiences and your experiential learning and you share, that's always so wonderful. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you for your association. And yeah, I know you were stuck in traffic, but you made it and you made in the class. So that's so great of you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you for your dedication, your sincerity. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other devotees, any questions? Okay, so if no more questions, we can end the call here, Prabhu, with the permission.
Yes,
thank you so much, Prabhuji, once again for your valuable time and association and giving a very nice and beautiful class with all your realizations. All 3 realizations actually we released also, Prabhu. The first, second, and third. The first was Vedavyas, means like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation, right? And the second one is this is the essence of the Sankirtan moment. I really liked about the Sri Vaishnavas. You said that they also started to dance. Yes, of course, when the beat in the Kirtana, when it rises up, then I think the person who is standing in front cannot hold upon, and they will also dance. So thanks for this to Sri Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada giving us such a nice moment. And the third reflection is what, Prabhu, you said?
the secret.
The secret. Yes. So yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Sorry for that, because I really tend to forget every now and then whatever even I hear also. So, but thank you so much for your valuable time and association today for the session. And with your permission, we'll end the call here. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhu pevacha
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
Hare
Namo
Hare
Namah.
Namo
Koti
Namaha.
Vaishnavati ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada
Jai
ki jai,
Jai
Ramgiridhari Prabhuji
Prabhuji
ki
Ki
jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Dandavat
Thank you so
Pranam,
much,
As
dear
Prabhuji.
usual, all
devotees, for joining the
reflections are
call.
very nice.
Hare Krishna. Let's meet
Beautiful
tomorrow.
Hare
class.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We'll
Hare
end this.
Krishna.
Okay, dear devotees, thank you so much. Ending the call. Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.